We've got Ninong Rai as well together with us. Hi, Ninong Rai. And we'll pause for them, everyone. Hello. Okay. All right, take a seat, gentlemen. Okay, do we have a mic? Yes, we have one more right there. Hi. Okay, so Erwan and Ninong Rai, first off, I want to fire out, how are you guys doing? How are you feeling? Kamusta?
Okay naman. Traffic is so bad. Since I think it's the campaign season, I think. Pero it's good that we're here safe.
Thank you so much. Erwan, you?
Yeah, feeling great. I mean, it's end of the year, so everything coming together nicely, and everyone's really, really busy. So, thank you very much for everyone for being here today.
There you have it. Okay, so right now we're opening the floor for questions from the media. Now, just a very gentle reminder, all of our questions should be relevant to Lemondo and Erwan's and Ninong Rai's craft, which is food and cooking. Okay, anyone from the media fire out our first question? Anybody? Okay, we have one right there.
Hi, my name is Enzo from Metropolis. For brand ambassadors, they already have created a recipe that with the lemon duo in it.
Yeah, I think I use it personally. I use it personally sa bahay when I cook. So it's this certain great amount of sweetness, not excessively sweet, pero what's great about it is the acidity as well. You know, Filipinos, we like to cook with clear soda every now and then. This is just like that, pero it's basically better, strictly better.
Yeah, I mean, so there's so many ways to use alcohol in cooking, you know, and brines and stews and stuff like that. But honestly, I just drink it. I like it with snacks, and it's just so easy to drink, and it's something that's kind of like really refreshing. And you know, Filipino food culture is so tied to pulutan and drinking and eating at the same time. And this is kind of like right in our flavor profile for the type of food that we like to consume, which is great.
So what food is much better prepared with?
So I mean, so tonight we're presenting a bunch of Japanese snacks that you can have it with, because you know you want something that's savory, something that has some fat in it that cuts through straight with the lemony flavor that you have with the Lemondo. But in terms of Filipino food, anything that's kind of like rich and that would go well with acidity, and you know all of our dishes tend to do that really well. So something like a kare-kare could work really well. Something like a sisig could work really well. Even just kind of like isaw or anything grilled in barbecue sticks would be perfect pairs for the Lemondo.
What's your
There
favorite?
you have it. Thank you very much. Enzo? And one there. Hi,
What's your
name?
favorite?
Which one?
Well, yeah.
I
What
like.
would be guys?
I kind of like things strong, so mine would be the devil.
Devil.
Yeah. And you kind of get that whole lemon experience. You know, you get a really strong flavor profile, which is something that I really enjoy. A little bit of sweetness there, not as much as the other two variants. And so you kind of, you know, especially if you like, I like food that's on the limit of like being, is this too salty? Like I like food like that, and that's where something like an alcoholic drink that has a more robust flavor pairs really perfectly.
Ninong Rai.
Ako, I like the signature. Yeah, the signature lemon. Kasi it's in the middle of the two. When you're in the middle, you can go up, you can go down. Kasi all of the variants are very good, pero it's to stay in the middle. And sinabi ni Erwan kanina, most of our Filipino foods, but quite salty, very rich. Goes very well with everything. And towards the end of the night, I like to go with them, and I like to mix it up a bit.
So it's signature and honey for you, Ninong Rai. Next question. Okay, hi.
What made you say yes to lemon broth?
It's actually something that I've been drinking for a while, even like before the category was in the Philippines. Chuhi drinks are very popular in Japan. And if you go to Japanese convenience stores or 7-Elevens and stuff like that, you will actually see a can that looks like this, same colors and everything. So it is really a Japanese flavor profile, which is why I love it so much. And I used to bartend a lot, and one of the drinks that I used to make in my cocktail bar was highballs. And in highballs, when I was serving Filipino guests, they would always ask, well, highballs is literally just a base spirit, so it can be anything from soju to whiskey with some soda water. And each time I would serve that to Filipinos, they would always ask for, hey, can you squeeze in a lemon, or can you add some lemon juice to it? And that's kind of like how I grew fond of the flavor profile. But it's something I've known for quite a long time. So when it came out, and it's actually a really good drink. So when it came out for me, I was like, oh, this is the perfect kind of like combination, especially with the food that we drink. Sorry, the food that we eat.
Right, how about you? What made you say yes to Lemondo?
I was transitioning from drinking heavily to drinking somewhat like, socially. Kasi before I was a content creator, I used to be a chef, and chefs drink a lot. And now that I'm a content creator, I need my mental energy. So I'm transitioning to something like, and I'm always on a search for the next favorite thing. And I found this. I think I found it at convenience store, 7-Eleven, I think. And I tried it. It's very colorful. The packaging is very appealing. So I tried it. And it's good. Then picked up a few cans. Bring sa team ko. They like it as well. So it's our go-to drink now. Lagi kami meron sa ref.
Thank you so much. Yes, what's your name?
I'm Ron from the When it comes to drink, what cocktail drink lemon is beer or mixed?
A cocktail? I actually wouldn't mix it with anything. I mean, it's when you're trying to build cocktails, you're always trying to look for dilution, flavor profile, sweetness, and everything like that. But this is kind of like a drink already. So in itself, it is kind of like a cocktail in itself. So you really don't need to mess with it too much. Just get it really nice and ice cold. You're good to go.
How about you, Ninong Rai?
I don't
Mix
make
it?
cocktails. I don't know anything about that. Just drink it as it is. And it's already so good. Why mess with it? Because sometimes as cooks, you want to mess with things. Or sometimes you just go back to the basics. This is good enough. Huwag pa natin gagawin.
That's true. So you want it alone, as it is. Anyone else from our friends from the media? I have a question for the two of you. We have 3 variants of the Lemondo, right? Ano yung pinaka-favorite yung dalawa?
Yeah, the signature talaga. The
Signature.
Whenever we buy, I think it's like 60% of signature, 40% of the other two. Kasi maganda rin may variation sa ref.
Erwan.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, for me personally, like I said, it's a double, but I think, in the office we have a couple of fridges, and yes, we do drink at the office. And what's cool about it is you do have kind of levels to it, both in alcoholic content and also in flavors, so kind of everyone can find their happy medium. If you're someone that has kind of a very light tolerance, then go for something like the honey lemon, which is just 3%, and then signature lemon is 5%, and then the double is 9%, right? So it goes up in terms of alcoholic level as well, and in terms of flavor profile. So honey lemon is, you have some slight taste of honey, obviously, and then you have lemon, and the signature is really that whole crushed lemon flavor, and then for the double lemon, it's something that's really just kind of a bit more robust and a bit stronger.
There you go. Anyone else from... Hi.
And that's from my events. If you have to do food pairing with them, which what I suggested is for each flavor.
For each flavor.
Yeah,
So yan,
yeah.
assignment din.
You have 3 flavors,
Yeah.
right? So what's your suggestion?
So the honey is the sweetest of the 3. I think it goes very well with, alam mo, I want to say a specific dish, pero most of our pulutan dishes are very salty. Siguro I like to pair it with a sun-dried tapa. I guess beef tapa. It's very
Beef
salty.
tapa.
Yeah, it's very good. And for the signature, I don't know, pero ako I like fruits. I like eating alcohol with fruits. It's not that common here in the Philippines, pero that's what I like doing. Kasi sometimes you eat it with fatty stuff, diba? Pero I think the signature goes very well with fruits. Kasi I read this theory that all fruits go well with other fruits. And lemon goes well with, say, sliced apple, cold grapes. It's very good with that. And I think for the devil, siguro something heavy. Something heavy like, very oily sisig. Yeah. You know the sisig towards the, it has to be oily. It has to be oily. Yeah. Sometimes kasi in some restaurants, you have this sisig that's swimming in fat.
Yeah.
Yung ibang tao ayaw nun, pero ako with the proper pairing, it's very good. It's really very good. Kasi you eat the sisig, and you cleanse your palate with the devil, and you eat sisig again. It's an endless cycle. It's very good. It's very good.
Personally, the honey, I would go with maybe a grilled fish. So it just kind of something very simple, but then you need some slight acidity to it and a little bit of sweetness to it. Then the honey works perfect for that. Signature lemon, I would put it with something like with that uses innards. So maybe like a Batangas Coto or Baitan or something like that. That would work really well. And then for the devil, I'd go for something like really robust, either a really oily, a real Bicolano Bicol Express, which is literally mostly chilies, not so much pork, or something like Mindanaoan beef sinina, which is like a beef curry from Mindanao. That's just really strong in flavor, so you need something just that strong to kind of match it.
There you go. You know what? Nagugutom na kami lahat. Hearing all of those from these two gentlemen right here. Anyone else? Hi. Last question. Oh, Noche Buena. Christmas is coming up. Okay, favorite pairing for Noche Buena. Ninong Rai, ikaw.
I think sa Noche Buena kasi lahat ng category ng food nandun. There's the head. Kasi you have to cater for the whole family, not just for the titos kasi I guess we're part of the tito demographic, diba? Pero you have to cater for the lolas and the kids as well. And because of that, lahat ng food nandun na. All of the kinds of pairings nandun na. Pero siguro, no, the Christmas ham would go very, very well with the honey.
Honey.
Yeah.
All of them would be perfect with lechon, right? Like that's easy. I think everything goes up with lechon. But the way I see this is, you don't only have to see this as something that you have kind of like when you're sitting down for a full meal. It's really great with snacks. So even if, let's say, you were in a Spanish restaurant and having tapas, this flavor profile works really well with all of that. If you're just having kind of like yakitori sticks in a small Japanese restaurant, it works really well with that as well. So it's a great food. It doesn't have to be for dinner, but even just for pre-dinner, post-dinner, like it's something that I think a lot of people would enjoy, especially if they've never tried it. It really is kind of like one of those drinks that when you do try it for the first time, people are like, oh, okay, like I can drink this, like. And everyone that's ever tried it in the office or at home, because we have a lot of home as well, they really do enjoy it the first time, which is great.
All right. You know,
Follow-up answer.
Yes.
Best to pair lemon do with sa Noche Buena dun sa cook. While cooking, I do that. Tenderizes the cook very much. Very, very refreshing.
Very refreshing. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up right now because we've got a Discover Izakaya experience right there outside our venue. But right now, final message for our friends from the media right here. Ninong Rai, you first.
Subscribe kayo, please. Hindi, syempre, kami ni Erwan. Ulitin niyo si Erwan na mag-collab na kami. Camping kami together, syempre, with the Mondo. Perfect for camping. Perfect for everything, actually. I love you all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to mention other categories, but what's great about this category, it's really, it never feels heavy, so you could have a few cans and you feel still great, which is really nice. It's refreshing, it's kind of light, it's light in your palate, it opens up your palate. And what I love about it has no rules to it, so kind of like, you know, if people want to try it, just discover it in any way you want to try it. If you want to be really weird and eat it with fruit, go for it, right? Maybe it's really, I've never tried it with fruit, but I will now when I go home. But yeah, go for it. So, you know, with food and drinks in general, just do what you enjoy doing.
So there you have it, everyone. You've heard it straight from our foodies right here. Whether you are a lover of unique drinks or a zesty foodie or just someone who appreciates the art of Japanese craftsmanship, Le Mundo has something for everyone right here. Once again, a round of applause, everyone, for Ninong Rai and Erwan right here. Now, this wraps up our media interview, but right now, let's have our photo op first.